셜록홈즈 제아벌 큐 왕립 식물원의 비극 영상 이어가도록 하죠. 마이크란다. 헤드셋이 한쪽밖에 안 들려. 바꿔야 되겠다. 큰일 났네.
What should we do next, Holmes?
비켜. 자, 기억을 되살려서 오케이. 지금 오버워치는 시즌 말이라서 던지는 사람이 너무 많아서 아마 천천히
Locked.
할 것 같아요. 공략 위주로 올릴 거예요. 제가 지금 계획 중, 지금 댓글도 올리신 분도 있고 하셔가지고 댓글을 항상 보니까 지금 이거 다음에 둠이랑 아이솔레이션 에일리언 거고 뭐 에일리언 프레데터 뭐 이런 그거 하고 중간에 뭐 다른 게임 보고 싶으면 댓글을 보고 할게요. 그 앨런 웨이크처럼 나온 게임이 별로 없어서 찾기가 정말 힘드네요. 그런 장르가 재밌는데 미국 드라마처럼. 자, 꽤나 수상하게 생겼어 이 사람. 값싼 근시용 안경. 털 아니야? 이만가? 더럽혀진 목기. 아마 손에 대한 걸 거고. 미혼했다네. 여긴 안 되는데. 정원사의 손.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say? He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And?
He had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
마틴 해미씨. 이게 떴구나.
Locked.
지금 단서는 사무실에서 얻을 게 아니고 의외네.
Nursery. Locked.
묘목장도 아니고. 단서가 있나? 잠시만요. 별거 아니구나. 지나가죠. 그냥 쭉 가서 지도.
Water lily greenhouse. Colonial collection.
식민지 식물관. 재배용 온실.
Dry tropics. Ventilation system.
환기장치.
Seed house.
지금 이렇게 빨간색이 내가 있는 곳.
Nursery.
아, 내가 이렇게 문을 열고 들어왔구나. 이렇게 좀만 더 가면 환기네.
Palm house. Director's office, cloakroom, and laboratory. Colonial collection. Nest. Dry. Seed house.
다 있지? 오케이. 그러면은
What should we do next, Holmes?
이쪽으로 와서
There is a smell of burning.
밥 먹으면서 해야 되겠다. 밥은 한 뭐지? 저녁이랑 아침을 안 먹어갖고 어쩔 수가 없어요. 아, 환기실 저 앞에.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
감염이 어디서 아니 독중독 있잖아요. 그거 연관이 없을까라는 생각을 해서 이게 왔는데 뭐 별거 없네. 맙소사. 뻘짓했구나. 열대로 가볼까? 잠시만요. 딱히 뭐 없네. 이쪽 가죠. 열대 식물관.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
어디 상표지? 그것도 말 안 해주고 있는데. 저 문양이 어디서 많이 봤는데 진짜.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
건물마다 채광 리스키를 다루는 곳. 수상 그게 어디야? 수상 아 여기구나. 사건이
This sign is broken.
건데
Something heavy was dropped upon it.
F였나?
Soil. The soil.
이거는 그때 했는데. 이쪽에서 뭔가 벌어졌다는 건데.
The smell is strong. It is a detergent.
세정.
These windows were perfectly cleaned. This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
괜히 이러진 않을 텐데. 이게 왜 열고 다? 아.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
환객으로 확인해봐야 되겠네요. 제가 이쪽으로 왔으니까
Do not touch.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
팁도 주고. 특별한 거 없나?
According to this,
환기구 없나? 오케이, 이쪽 가는 게
Can I help you,
맞았어.
gentlemen?
얘 있었네. 아, 만두를 먹지를 못하겠어. 용모. 여기 있었는데. 아, 이거.
do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path. I have to manage Kew Gardens. And I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah. At the moment, I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. For I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then that is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed. That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens. I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. But my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively, with indifference.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
자, 단서를 조금만 더 덮고 싶었네. 아마 여자애를 만나야 되지 않을까 생각을 하는데 물기가 남은
There was a
유리병
bottle
자국.
here. It left behind a trace of the substance that pervaded the laboratory. Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. Several drops of the substance.
Gold dust? Good heavens. What's it doing here?
The gold is almost immune to chemical attacks, so it may be a valuable auxiliary for various experiments.
But why would anyone perform such experiments in a botanical garden?
The bottle is no longer here, but it is possible to detect a faint scent. We need a good nose.
토비 데려와야 되겠네요. 토비.
Locked.
Holmes, Albert Dunn didn't give us the key to this door.
It does not matter. We will open it.
자물쇠 따네. 이거는 뭐 어휴 하는 법을 까먹었어. 밖에 거를 먼저 하고 싶은데. 이거를 돌려 이렇게 맞추고 내가 보이는 거리랑 좀 틀리긴 하네. 잠시만요. 네. 이걸 좀 올리면 뭐가 잘못된 걸까? 전체 회전시키기가 있고 그러면은 가운데 판부터 좀 어떻게 맞춰봐야 되겠다. 이게 거짓말이라는 것도 있으니까. 으아 답답해. 금색 안에 걸 맞추는 건데 지금 이 움직이는 걸 지금 조금만 더 잘 맞추고 싶은 생각이 팍팍 드네. 안돼. 저건 그림자인가 모르겠네요. 지금 일단 일단 기본 틀은 맞춰보고 왼쪽도 맞춰보고 이게 되는구나. 아이 좌우 움직일 수 있네. 무슨 짓을 한 거야 지금. 좌우 움직일 수 있다는 거였구나. 그러면은 잘 봐야 되겠다. 아마 이걸 이렇게 맞춰놓고 그래. 저 낚였어.
Open.
그냥 문인 줄 알았는데 아니네요.
Martin Hamish's locker. A review on rare and exotic plants. Martin Hamish has written several pieces. Martin Hamish studied chemistry. Interesting.
서기장님께 큐 왕립 식물원에서 벌어진 일련의 사건들을 수습하려면 서기장님께서 경영권 인계 허가서를 갱신해 주셔야 합니다. 일전에도 말씀드렸다시피 저야말로 관리직에 어울리는 사람이잖습니까. 몬테규 던씨가 살아있을 무렵에는 제가 무리하게 요구했던 사실은 인정합니다. 정당한 선택이셨고 결국 저 역시 기꺼이 따랐죠. 허나 현재 식물원은 엉망이 되어버린 상태입니다. 이리 놔둘 수 없는 노릇 아닙니까? 책임감조차 없는 이들의 손에 식물원을 맡겨둬서야 되겠습니까? 해당 업무를 기꺼운 마음으로 수행할 테니 이게 좀 해석이 좀 이상하다. 최대한 빨리 결정을 내려주셨으면 합니다. 좋은 소식이 들려왔으면 좋겠습니다. 마틴의 시민. 마틴이 얼굴 아셨죠? 아까 처음에 인물 탐구한 사람 살에 걸렸어.
Father and I. Kew Gardens. Albert's locker. Young Albert, standing with a woman in front of London University. Young Albert. Specialist articles on shipyards and ship construction. Albert Dunn has a great passion for shipbuilding and the sea. A rejection letter from the British Royal Naval College.
영국 해군이 보낸 불합격 통지서. 안녕하십니까. 입학시험에서 훌륭한 성적을 거뒀음에도 불구하고 영국 해군 사관학교에 진학할 수 없게 되어서 안타깝게 생각합니다. 부친이신 몬테규 던 씨께서 큐 왕립 식물원의 관리직을 맡기고 싶다는 의사를 표명하셨습니다. 해군 훈련 과정을 수료하게 허락할 생각이 없으신 모양입니다. 큐 왕립 식물원에서 훌륭하게 가업을 이어나가시길 바랍니다. 진심을 담아 J.M. 르마르샹 해군사관학교 신병 모집소 담당자. 아버지가 많았구나. 잘 된 거 아니야? 군대 누가 가고 싶어?
Miss White's
갔다 왔어요.
locker.
나는.
Apparently, Miss White is a capable student. These jewels must be worth a small fortune. A vanity purse. It is of high quality.
와우. 마가렛 화이트 일가의 답신. 마가렛에게 편지를 받고 놀랐단다. 우리와 연락을 끊고 살아간 지도 수년이 지나는데 돈을 달라고 말할 생각이 들더냐? 대학에서 어떻게 지내는지조차 알 길이 없었건만 이제 와서 우리 도움이 필요하다고? 네 친구들처럼 상류층 집안이 아니었던 가족을 부끄러워했던 게 아니었더냐? 우리들이 대단할 것 없는 사람들임은 맞다만 집안에서만큼은 가족을 최우선으로 생각해도 되지 않았느냐? 우리들은 네 상사인 몬테규 던씨에게 알랑거릴 만큼 호락호락한 사람들이 아니란다. 부탁은 거절하마, 마가렛. 결국 전부 네가 자초한 일이구나. 이만 줄이마. 돈이.
A draft of the letter that Miss White sent to her parents.
마가렛 화이트 일가에게 보낸 편지. 부모님께 떨리는 핑끝을 주체하지 못하고 이렇게 편지를 씁니다. 학비와 임대료가 생각했던 것 이상으로 비싸기만 하네요. 이게 다 이거 먼저 읽었어야 되겠구나. 혼자 힘으로는 오래 버틸 수 없을 것 같아요. 과거에 서로 다툼이 있었던 건 사실이지만 학비 때문에 학업을 포기해야 하는 딸 자식을 가만 놔둘 만큼 매정하시진 않으시겠죠. 마가렛. 근데 거부했어.
Apparently, Miss... This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Only this one is kept in good order. A phonograph used for voice recording. Remarkable.
Yes, this is quite a modern laboratory. I don't hear anything.
And it seems clear from these multiple experiments that plants to respond to their environment and have a form of consciousness. Margaret White, February 1895. Report number 245.
Study report.
Martin Hamish's perception of plants. The notion of communication in the plant world has long been considered marginal, yet I remain convinced that some plants do indeed transmit chemical signals in the event of attack.
A study report by Martin Hamish.
여기서 뭔가 해야 되네. 자, 대학 교과서.
A botany book. This student's book belongs to Albert.
사진에 대한 언급은 없네요. 거.
Such masks are generally worn when dealing with toxic chemicals.
그래, 이걸 입을 테지.
Glove.
Do they grow dangerous plants here?
Gloves. Waterproof aprons.
Do they grow...
토비 데리고 오자, 토비. 그 전에
Mr. Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
사진.
I do not think so. This photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to.
Do tell us more about your father.
He was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British Empire. He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work. For Dunn always lived the high life.
So Mr. Dunn was not helping your father?
Oh, yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father. So it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
Useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was?
Oh yes, he forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
화이트 양에 대해서는 긍정적이게 봤네요. 그래도 두 사람은 베이커가 마틴 해미시의 분노가 식물원작 해미시의 동기 마틴 해미시는 몬테규 던이 자신과 아버지의 삶을 망치고 공로를 가로채 갔다고 생각했다. 큐 왕립 식물원의 관리직을 꿈꿨던 마틴 해미시는 몬테규 던을 살려줄 수 없었다. 아쉽게 더비.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do. Let us go to Kew Gardens.
아마 그 냄새 맡고 그 실험을 저기서 하고 이런 식으로 진행할 것 같네요. 왓슨 뭐하니?
Someone should take Toby for a walk. Have you found something interesting? Have you found some?
나 같으면 그 여자 안 볼 텐데. 자, 그러면은 다음 영상에서 보도록 하자.
My analysis table. It is useful for my
한번
work.
끊어가야 되겠어요. 편지 왔다. 잠깐 끊기 전에. 웰큰스톨의 부인의 고백. 홈즈씨 이제서야 편지를 쓸 용기를 냈네요. 홈즈씨께서 베풀어 주신 은혜에 어떻게 감사를 표해야 할까요? 당시에는 제 인생이 끝장났다고 생각했건만 결국 진정으로 사랑했던 사람을 찾게 되는 계기가 되었답니다. 둘이 잘 됐나 보네요. 전 그거 에비그레인지 그거 있잖아요. 사건. 홈즈씨께서도 알다시피 잭 크로커라는 사람이에요. 그의 사랑으로 살아갈 힘을 얻었어요. 평생을 함께하진 못했더라도 진정한 사랑을 알게 될 셈이죠. 감사를 담아 마리 브레큰스톨. 다행이다 그래도. 역시 착한 일을 하고 봐야 돼. 그러면은 큐 왕립 식물원 토비 데리고 한번 가보죠. 일단 그럼 다음 영상에서 봐요. 바이바이.